Alright, listen. The thoughts and opinions expressed on this podcast kind of. Alright, listen. The thoughts and opinions expressed on the STAYDOWNLA podcast belong to me, KSTAKS to pay, and maybe whoever else has the nerve to pull up. This ain't for the overly serious, overly sensitive, or anybody looking to be unfitted on purpose. If you're mad, you might want to log off now. For everybody else, boo-boo, welcome to the STAYDOWNLA podcast. Let's talk about shit. If you guys don't know, I'm smarter than an average bear. But we're not here to talk about bears, boo-boo. We're here to talk about picnic baskets. I'm just kidding. But, welcome one, welcome all. Welcome everybody here. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my shop. And welcome to my spot. It's KSTAKS, and we're about to start the STAYDOWNLA podcast. STAYDOWNLA podcast. STAYDOWNLA podcast. STAYDOWNLA podcast. What episode are we on? We are on episode 58. 58. What episode are we on? We are on episode 58. 58. And before we get any further in today's episode, we must, of course, spark the incense of the day. Today's incense is brought to you and sponsored by the Taj Mahal. And today's incense is going to be, could you be loved? Oh yeah, then be loved. We got that Bob Marley incense fresh out the box. Let's get her started. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to the STAYDOWNLA podcast. This is my podcast where I come on here and I just really talk about random things that happen to me throughout the week. I talk about things that are going on in social media. I talk about movies. I talk about media. I talk about news. I talk about anything that I feel like you dudes need to be into, okay? Basically, I'm just trying to keep you guys all in tune. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you broke, okay? Straight like that. Let me actually make sure that the podcast is being recorded still. Okay, looks like it's still being recorded. I know you guys are probably peeping the wire in my ear and probably going, that could only mean one thing. This nigga did not replace his headphones. And I know. I dang near, not even dang near. Sorry, I'm trying to get the incense started. It's not been dang near. I actually had a whole week to start the claim, but I didn't. So before we get any further into the podcast, you know we always gotta do the intro. The intro, what's the intro, Caduce? The prayer. So I'm not gonna get too further without, of course, thinking like, oh my gosh, fire. I could see how someone would become an arsonist. Look, I didn't mean that in like that way, but I'm just saying like I could see how somebody fucking with some fire could be like, this is really fun because fire is just so explosive. It's so like crazy. What is this? It says I'm not. Whoa. Am I not started on Twitch, guys? Guys, hold on. Let me check my Twitch real quick. Are we not live right now? Whoa. No, we are live. I don't know why it said that. We are actually live on Twitch right now, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. I don't know. It's 3 viewers. No, we don't. That's cap. If you're viewing this, comment in the chat, man. Let me know what's up in the chat, man. It says we got 3 viewers, but I don't think so. I think that's cap. But I would be really happy if we did. But anyway, this is episode 58 of the STAYDOWNLA podcast. Whoa, sheesh. That shit really did jump to 3 viewers. That's so funny. Yes. We are currently at... Yeah, there's nobody here. What? Thank you for subscribing. Oh, I think that's somebody already that's in my bubble. But this is episode 58 of the STAYDOWNLA podcast. You have to say STAYDOWNLA. STAYDOWNLA. If you don't say STAYDOWNLA, it doesn't count, fool. It doesn't matter, fool. And I know you guys are probably seeing, where the fuck is the degree? The degree is still there. Don't get it twisted. The degree is still there, but the degree fell down. So this morning, while I was just honestly speaking, I don't know why I fucked with it, but the adhesive tape
Let's get into it. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let's do this. This is episode 58 of the Stay Down Late podcast. This is brought to you guys by me and everything that I own and, put my money into. This is all me. This is all like self-made, self-promo, you know what I'm saying? But of course in collaboration with Twitch, because that's where I do all the live streams. So big shout out to Twitch, big shout out to KSTAKS, and big shout out to Stay Down Late Network, because that is my network and is basically a hub that I created for myself to be able to express myself in all my facets, a way of expression. You know what I'm saying? I make music, I play video games, I work out, and as you guys can see by the podcast, I like to talk a lot of stuff. So it's just a place for me to just be able to put all my, frames or forms of creativity and creation. And without it's basically expecting someone to like platform me, I decided to just platform myself. And if you guys have been here, since episode 1, this is going to sound repetitive. So, it's just for the new viewers. I appreciate you guys. If you are returning, if you are a Scorpion, if you're subscribed, you're a member, you're a follower, you're not a follower, you're a supporter, you're a supporter. If you are any form of that, in that category, I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you so much for continuing to come back to the podcast. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. Basically, big shout out to my boy E-Man, you feel me? And yeah, thank you guys for fucking with me, you feel me? Because you guys don't have to be here, but here you are. Shit, here you are. And yeah. So with that being said, my name is KSTAKS, and as I said earlier, I just make all types of content. So you feel me? Fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty unique. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like you. You feel me? There's nothing different in between me and you guys. You know what I'm saying? If I could do it, you could do it too. So now that we got that out the way, we're going to do a prayer. I am Muslim, so if you have any issues with Muslims or Islam, you might want to, the door to the left, because we're about to get real personal right now. And to the new viewers, thank you guys for fucking with me, and thank you guys for giving me a chance, and by even coming to this platform or this podcast. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you guys enjoy what you guys watch and or see, and decide to stay forever, basically, and just always subscribe, and then just forget that you subscribed, and then you just always just like, when you're just randomly doing nothing, just be like, oh, I forgot to subscribe to this nigga, let me go see what he does, and then you just have it to kind of fuck with me. So yeah, that's how I imagine it to go. I ain't gonna lie though, no headphones, with just the earphones in the ear, it is a little bit more smoother in terms of just less clutter. You know what I'm saying? I got less going on over here and stuff like that. And of course, with the iPhone mic, it's pretty nice. It catches my voice really good. So I feel like as long as I enunciate and like make sure to travel my voice and make sure it's loud, there should be no issue with this. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm not gonna get my headphones replaced, but you know what I'm saying? At least this way, I don't have an excuse to why I won't be, making a podcast episode, because it could have been easily like, oh, I can't make an episode because a nigga got no headphones right now. Like, nah, I ain't gotta do that. What's the blessed to the dream? Bismillah rahim, alhamdulillah, rabbil alamin, ar-rahman rahim, Malik, yawmiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim, ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amen. Allah, I want to say thank you so much for waking me up today. Allah, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to make it to another recording session of the Stay Down Late podcast. Allah, I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to make it to episode 58, aka week 58 of the Stay Down Late podcast. I want to say thank you so much for your continued support and your continued motivation, your continued ability to give me the ability to be persevering, autonomous, individual, the ability to think for myself. I want to say thank you so much for just allowing me to have my own personality, allowing me to be able to have my own mindset, be able to think for myself. Thank you so much for giving me health. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, so allow me to be able to wake up, breathe, not to rely on any type of supplement or any type of external tool to live my life. But thank you so much for allowing me to be able to live autonomy. I'm probably saying that word wrong. But thank you just for allowing me to be able to live on my own when I know, nothing supporting me, be able to support myself. But overall, thank you so much for allowing me to have the parents that I do have, which have always been supporting me and always been there. Please continue to protect my brothers, my sister, my parents. Allow them to have a safe trip in Nigeria and allow them to make it back safely. You know, the same way that they made it there, allow them to make it back safely and all in one tact and with no issue. And if anything, more relaxed. You know, I hope my dad really gets the time to really take the time off and really enjoy himself and not stress. And I hope my mom enjoys herself, eats good, and just, you know, hopefully brings me back some souvenirs and everything. And I ask that my angels that are in heaven, that are, you know, watching over me, guiding me, protecting me, wishing me nothing but the best, I pray that they continue to rest in perfect peace, continue to have, you know, an amazing experience, you know. I guess, you know, whatever their heaven is supposed to be, I pray that their heaven is what their heaven is supposed to be. Inshallah, mashallah. I ask that you continue to protect me, continue to watch over me, continue to guide me. Rest in peace to my auntie Joket, auntie Bose, Latif's mom, my grandmas on both sides, Latif, Khalila, and Elliot. May they all rest in perfect peace, and may they all continue to be protected and watch over me. Inshallah, mashallah, I mean. So now that we got the prayer out the way, I'm going to give you guys, I guess, you know, how I just always do, just a breakdown of how today's episode is going to go. Right off the bat, your boy got dollars, so women come frequent like flight mileage. It ain't no secret. I might holler, but I ain't no. And you know what's funny? You know what I did notice this time too? Because my dual streaming isn't on, the CPU wasn't affected. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I would mention it the last 2 episodes I did. As soon as I would start the podcast, the what I use is Streamlabs would send me a notification saying that my CPU was being, you know, too high or whatever. But I didn't realize at the time that is because I was streaming vertically and horizontally, you know what I'm saying? And when I looked into basically possible issues for why the camera might be glitching or whatever, it said one of the possible, you know, reasonings is because of high CPU usage. So hopefully this episode is already be glitching. Y'all probably don't notice it because it's been subtle, but you guys probably do notice it if you're watching it visually. Hopefully it doesn't be too crazy and, you know, doesn't affect the trajectory. At the end of the day, I think we've dealt with the worst of the worst, and I've still, you know what I'm saying, came out on top and talked my shit throughout it. So we're going to do the same thing with today's episode. So today's episode, like I said, I'm just going to keep the same trend, whereas I'm doing the topics first, basically outside sources first before the inside sources, in-house sources. In-house is me, outside the house is everything outside the house, you know what I'm saying? And I've just been liking the way that it's been going. I kind of like doing movie review first, topic first, and then my weekly review. So we're going to keep it that way. But because there's no movie review, we're just going to get straight into the topic. So, I mean, like I said, you guys know I don't have no set time limit for how my episodes are, or like there's no set duration. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I had an idea of what each episode's time should be. But it really just depends on what I have to talk about and like how much I have to talk about it. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. As long as I get on here, that's a good day. So that's what we're going to focus on. So we're going to start with some stuff that I see on Instagram. But I can't tell you guys about the movie that I am going to see this weekend. It's called End of Oak Street. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It looked interesting, but, you know, it's one of those things where I think it's best I just kind of just don't see too much about it, because I feel like if I see more about it, it's gonna fuck it up for me. The movies that are out right now, there was this movie called The Invite. I didn't really care to see it because I just felt like, no offense to Seth Rogen and the other guy, they just don't seem like niggas that I would see getting bitches, I guess. So like to see them doing a movie about swapping, you know what I'm saying, like having sex with each other's wives and shit, and like basically swinging, they just don't seem like the right niggas. They should have had Brad Pitt, and Matthew McConaughey. Those niggas are niggas that are like me. Like, we're some sexy niggas, you know what I'm saying? We some handsome niggas that like have that like I could tell Matthew McConaughey get bitches. You know, so it's like it just makes sense for him to be in a movie where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he would be the couple that was trying to get Seth Rogen and the other girl. It should have been Matthew McConaughey and that lady, because that lady fine. So the women I have no issues, have no complaints about them. They perfectly good. But the male actors, their husbands, it just like I said, I don't know why these niggas be acting like we can't make movies at least a little realistic. Like, come on, man. I don't know nothing about the movie, so I'm just talking about what I just see with the commercials. You guys are telling me like, man, you telling me he pulled her? I'm talking about the guy that, let me just look into it real quick. The guy that was with the girl that would, like I said, The Invite. It's called The Invite 2026. So it's called The Invite. It's what you call it. Exactly. So, dang, Penelope Cruz, she kind of, that's what I'm saying. That's weird. Because in this picture, she kind of looks young. But maybe this is obviously an old picture. But Olivia Wilde, what other movies has she done? Yeah, she's 42 years old. She's been in Tron, To Change Up. I want your sex. That's what I'm saying. She's sexy. She gives that like, that skinny white girl. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing that. She give that white lady that like her man got a lot of money and he treats her good, but because he's so busy, she just be wanting some attention. You know what I'm saying? She be alone sometimes, so she hire a pool boy, and the pool boy be in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning the pool and shit. She's seeing my muscles and shit, and she's just over there just. All of a sudden now she want to come and tan in her underwear and shit, and she don't really got no underwear on. But who am I to tell? That's the type of sex appeal that she gives. Wow, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know me, I love my black queens. Penelope Cruz, she gives that mamacita, that sexual energy of just like spicy. You know what I'm saying? That like she the type of girl that like you guys would be, you know what I'm saying, be role playing. She coming in with the spandex. You know what I'm saying? Spandex, high heels on, no underwear, no top, just spandex hands and shit. She just naked and she just like just throwing the pussy at you, but you can't even get it because she don't let you have the pussy unless she wants you to have the pussy. Like that's how sexy she is. You feel me? So, but y'all wouldn't get it. Y'all don't get it. And then, respectfully, Seth Rogen gives the neighbor that be smoking a lot of pot that you just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He cool, so you don't really do much, but you just know that like. When you go in his place, that shit gonna reek like smell like weed. And then Aaron Norton, respectfully, maybe when he was younger, that's what I'm saying. He was more, you know what I'm saying? But niggas get old. I don't know. I guess niggas just be forgetting that they old, I guess. You know what I'm saying? My nigga 56 years old. Sheesh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was giving like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the couples, they just look like they look like a sugar daddy. You feel me? Like, that's why I feel like even them doing it, it makes sense. Like, you look like this type of nigga, you probably can't, in the movie wise, you probably can't please your girl. So of course you probably gotta do what she want, and if she wanna go fuck another couple, you just gotta go with it because it's like, what are you gonna do? Say no? You know what I'm saying? Oh God. That's why I can't be a cuck. That's why, man, I wanna get married though. So there's no anti-marriage sentiments on this podcast. There's no There's, you know what I'm saying? We're pro-choice over here too. You know what I'm saying? So pretty progressive podcast if I do say so myself. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. Anytime I record a podcast episode, it's like my mucus just gets activated every time. Excuse me. But anywho, that was basically the movie that I had available. And like I said, I'm all for a freaky movie because I'm as freaky as they come. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I'm a pretty freaky guy, and that's why I feel like for me, I don't really like too much talking about sex for real. Like, let me just get deep with y'all real quick because I don't really ever tell you guys too much about my escapades on here. The reason I do that is because I can get very detailed, and I'm very, you guys know how I explain. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave any stone unturned. I don't leave any missing plot holes. I'm gonna give you guys the whole 9. I'm gonna tell you guys how, like, the way that she shivered let me know that she was close to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give those type of details. And because I be feeling like people don't really like that, I don't really try to take it there. So for me, movies like this is just fake. It's just fake to me. Because it's like, y'all not really freaks, bro. If y'all was freaks, this is the invite, and it's a movie about swinging couples. And like I said, I don't know much about them. I'm just going off of what I've just been seeing with the commercials. It's seeming like one couple right here, couple A, woman B, woman A, woman, couple A, man A, woman A, couple B, woman A, man B, woman B. It's coming off like woman A already kind of knows about the couple B and is kind of trying to get her nigga to be a part of it. But like I said, in my head, I'm like, I feel like if y'all gonna make a movie about couples swinging and shit, y'all gotta make them like super duper hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do it to where it's like it's already a hot young couple, and it's like they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe not hot young couple, I guess, because that sounds a little weird. But pretty much it's like, you know, like I said, you gotta get more attractive people to like really take it there. It came off like a documentary. Like I don't know. Like I said, I have no issue. I don't know why my headphone fell up. Okay. I don't have no issue with Seth Rogen. He's just not like that. He don't. You know what I'm saying? They should have used the guy from Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Like, that's the CEO of sex. Like, I don't know. But, you know Hollywood. They never learn until it's time to really learn. For real. But anywho, that was what was available. I didn't really care for that, so that's why I didn't go see that movie. And then what else was out this week? Let me see. Let's go to AMC and let's check. So, it was The Invite. Like I said, that was seeming like that was the main movie of this past week. It's not me taking a long time, guys. The AMC app is taking a long time to load, so my fault. But yeah, here it is. It's loading right now. So, what? Okay, I guess it is currently August 08/14/2026. They're already showing tickets for Avengers Doomsday. What? That's what I'm saying. Oh, how is a movie already full? What is it talking about? Sign in. Why am I not signed into my AMC? What the fuck? Yo, somebody sign me on my AMC account, yo. Hey, yo, stop playing with me, yo. Stop playing with me, yo. Yo, stop playing with me, yo. Yo. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. What is it talking about, dude? It's talking... What? Hold on, guys. My AMC app is tripping, y'all. Oh. What the fuck was that? That was scary. That was pretty fucking terrifying, bro. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I got $25 in rewards. I'm an A-list member. The last movie that I seen was Brand New Day, and we already talked about it. Before that was Motor City, and before that was The Odyssey. So, like I said, they have already Avengers Doomsday already showing tickets for it. I don't know how. I respect people that already know their schedules this ahead in advance, because December 18th is a Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing that day, but the fact that you already know that y'all gonna be seeing this movie, I commend y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because I can't plan that far ahead unless it's like for my movie, unless it's like for my birthday or something. But that's different. So I guess in the theme of sex, you know what I'm saying? So the End of Oak Street was also out. Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. So look, you guys know me. I do kind of, you know what I'm saying? I do kind of watch kid movies, Minions and shit. But Paw Patrol is where I was drawing the line. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I wanted to go see the Barbie movie, and it wasn't like I wanted to see because I really give a fuck about Barbie. I wanted to see it because I just wanted to, just review it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Ryan Gosling was in it. Man, when I say the homies was like, they fucking grilled me over that shit. So ever since then, I kind of knew, like, okay, there's certain limits to movies that I can see. So Paw Patrol was definitely on that list of movies that I can't see. The Brink of War, I think I seen a commercial for it. If I'm not mistaken, it was basically about, like, whether or not they was going to do something war-wise. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But Six, the musical live, whatever. I'm not really caring about that. One Night Only, like I said, in the theme of sex, I guess that movie, it was about basically saying that, like, I guess the whole world is kind of like Purge, where you guys can't have sex all year, but you get one night to be able to have sex. Whatever that fucking means, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then Nimrod's, whatever. Like I said, I don't know too much about every movie, but I'm not just gonna sit here and watch any random movie. But pretty much to say all that, I say all that to say that, like, there was nothing really appealing. Ice Cream Man, at first, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kind of whatever, but then I don't know, I just kind of just lost interest. You know what I'm saying? Just generally lost interest in it, so that's why I never really cared.
But yeah.
That's all that's out right now. So that's why, like I said, probably either today or tomorrow, depending on my availability. I will definitely go see the end of O Street. I'm trying not to see too much about it because I seen a commercial for it and a nigga hit a dinosaur with a bat, and I almost like lost it. And I almost was like, it was almost like 6:13 p.m. was the moment I was irritated because I just was like, all right. And it wasn't like no small time dinosaur. The nigga like swung at a T-Rex. I already know it's CGI involved, but come on, gang. I'm not believing that a baseball bat? Come on, fool. Come on, gang. Get real. Get real, dude. Get fucking real, man. The secret word of today's episode is, or phrase, is call them. So now let's get into some topics from Instagram. Instagram. We saw Instagram. She wants to be in the man. Hey, I'm so glad she's okay. Oh man, on me. Cause they had her fucked up, bro. They had her fucked up. I don't like people that do people wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, and you see, that's why I be like, but that's one thing that I will definitely say. God, double cheeked up. I will definitely say, like I said, as a guy, you kind of just start to learn, man. Like, the homie posted something that just said, "How I'm broke cause I won't cash out you for lunch. I ate, bitch. You the hungry one." I gotta repost this, bro. I gotta repost this, bro, because that's facts though. How Instagram really changed their signal, so that's good to know. So Instagram has updated their. Let me not show you guys my Instagram shits, but damn, my nigga Miles be fly as a bitch. I give him that on me. Damn, and my nigga came LV on him. LV, both type. Are they LV? They gotta be LVs. And if they're not, I need to find out what shoes these are ASAP. ASAP, no Rocky. But see, this is why I gotta be working out. I'm trying to get that. I started chlorophyll, y'all. I'm telling you, we a weekend, bro. Don't worry. Man, this nigga is fly. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to just be so fly that niggas just want me to wear their clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga Caduce, what the fuck? Okay. That'd be the issue with getting on Instagram, y'all. And I tell you guys all the time. Sometimes I get on here and I'm supposed to just focus on what I'm supposed to focus on, but then I get distracted. But whoa, what the hell? Okay. This is what me and my twin was just talking about today. People need to really get off social media, like, cause what are we talking about? This is like this girl, and this is not even a part of the podcast episode. So I don't even know if I really should talk about it because I don't want to come off like a woman hater. But if a nigga did this, I would hate on him too for saying this. This social media personality, Queen Op, who is currently pregnant. So you're currently pregnant, meaning a man had put his ejaculation inside of your vagination, and the biological elements of the semen mixing with your egg had, made a connection, and then within that connection, a human life is being born within your stomach. Right. So with that being said, technically speaking, there's somebody in the picture, right? We would hope, because we don't want, guys. We're not assuming here. Why do we assume that the baby daddy's not in the picture? That's fucked up. Like, why the fuck would you guys assume that? Get that out your head, bro. Clearly, nah. Come on, fool. fool. He's clearly in the picture, bro. He's come on now. Like, what? Niggas don't leave their girls out here to be mothers by themselves. Like, that's weird, bro. But she's currently pregnant, and she asks fans for $50. $50 to cover transportation back to her hotel following a doctor's appointment. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Like I said, this is a bonus topic. This wasn't even supposed to be talked about today, but like I said last week's episode, the internet is not real. Like I've been saying every episode, y'all be wanting validation and y'all be wanting to beat all these social media people till it's time to really get in real life. Like, sis is really out here making videos. Like, I'm hoping she's trolling, right? She gotta be trolling, bro. She gotta be trolling. Let's see this.
On our way to the doctors, I am gonna need help getting back because Nuke never sent the money for the Uber, nor did he replace the $50 that I was upset about. He still never replaced that. So, can anybody help us get back from the doctor's appointment? It's going to be about $50 to get back. Hey, somebody please help us get home. Well, to the hotel. It's going to be $50 to get us back to the hotel. Somebody please help us get
Ooh, I don't know if y'all peeped. You know, usually I'll be on here. I'm able to keep myself super composed. You know what I'm saying? But women are my weakness. Women are definitely my weakness because I was ready. I wasn't gonna go in on her or nothing. I wasn't gonna talk shit for real. But I was just gonna be like, sis, like, bro, like, why you on social media asking for money, gang? Like, I just feel like there's so many ways to go about asking for money. And social media is just not the way to do it. But then like I said, it just, you know, she got a kid involved. She pregnant. I can't be too mad at her, bro. I don't know, man. I can't be too mad at her because at the end of the day, she's carrying another life. You feel me? So it's like, at least she's trying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, sis, what's going on? Fuck, man. It sucks. Like, it sucks because I'm just like, fuck, bro. Damn. Like, as a man, you can't have your baby mama out here like this. Respectfully, okay? Respectfully. You cannot have your baby mama out here on social media essentially panhandling. Like, that virtual panhandling is gotten out of control. And like I said, the scary thing is the internet is not real. So that's why for me it's like you can't even believe these motherfuckers, man. No offense to sis, but it's like someone could get on here and be like, bro, Caduce, man, I need $50 to get back home. And respectfully, she said she's staying in a hotel. $50 in particular, specifically $50, maybe that's to get her another night in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I would be a little skeptical about that too. But man, so this guy, like I said, these are just bonus topics before I get to the real nitty gritty. This guy was texting this girl. He's on Instagram, on Spiritual World. This guy named Stefan Dupree. And people wonder why I'm single. This is literally almost every interaction I have getting to know women in the getting to know stage. So she texts him, now I can relax for a few weeks before next semester, LOL. He said, you sure can. She did not reply. She replied the next day, today at 10:77 a.m. I want to get my nails and toes done for Nashville. Will you pay for them? ? Exclamation mark. This nigga, first of all, don't ever do this. To my niggas, I'm talking to y'all. Don't do what he did. I haven't even got to what he did. Don't do what he did. She asked this nigga if he could pay for her nails and toenails to get them done for Nashville. I haven't even read what he said. But the fact that he sent this whole paragraph, you lost, gang. You lost. Look at me. You lost. You don't owe her no explanation, twin. You don't need to seek validation for her that you're a new man. You don't need to prove to her anything, bro. You don't have to explain to her like who you used to be or anything like that. And I know you guys are probably like, damn, like what did he say? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, guys. Mind you, all she said was, I want to get my nails and toes done for Nashville. Will you pay for them? Question mark, exclamation point. Let's read his reply. The old me would have done it. But where I'm at in life now, I'm good on paying for things for a woman when there really hasn't been anything established yet. I genuinely enjoy the conversations we had, and I like getting to know you, but we haven't even met in person yet. We're going to go back and break these things down. And when it comes to communication, I understand that we both get busy, but I also believe people make time for what they genuinely want. I just haven't really felt that from you yet. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful or to put any pressure on you because it's still early, but I'd rather be honest about where I'm at. So I'm going to respectfully say no on the nails. I'd rather let us actually meet, spend some time together, and see what naturally develops between us before I start doing things like that. Guys, let's go over the play. Let's break the play down, play by play. Let's break the what did they say? It was a play, right? Let's break it down. Let's break it down, guys. The situation, we don't got too much context, so we're gonna have to just go off of just my brain and my ability to make up scenarios. It seems to me, if they haven't even met, because I got I got a little lightheaded because in my head I'm like, wait a minute, if you haven't even met her, wait, you haven't even met the woman, how'd you even get her number? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way niggas is out here doing that for real. Like, don't tell me you niggas is out here doing that for real. There's no way you niggas is out here really on social media, not even meeting these women in person. Never seen this girl in real life, dude. You never even met this lady in real life, my nigga. But you got her number? Okay, cool. I don't know how you did it, because for me, it's like I'm gonna need to see you in person so I can know you're a real person. I can know you're not a serial killer behind this random account. I get your number, but to expect any, I guess, because I'm like, let me not speak, you know what I'm saying, definitively. But based on what you're saying, you haven't even met her, but it doesn't seem like you guys are planning to meet. Like, I don't be getting niggas. Like I said, I tell you guys all the time, you can't believe that every woman is going to do you dirty, but you got to keep that shit in the back of your head. You got to be a little realistic when you deal with women in this day and age. In 2026, nigga. In 2026, nigga. We got to be fucking real, bro. Women out here. I know, guys. I know. Women out here be bums, nigga. I'm sorry, because I was like, I know you guys probably like, nigga, you was just so nice to the other lady, Queen Op. Nigga, because she's pregnant, okay? She gets a pass. She's pregnant. She might not be, everything might not be, the hormones might not be, everything. So, you know what I'm saying? As a mother, I got to give the mom a pass. But as a single woman, a lot of these single ladies, a lot of these single ladies be bums. They be broke. You broke! What my nigga One Take Jay say? You broke! You broke! A lot of these girls be broke, bro. So you gotta be able to weed them out, boys. What my niggas say at the and as in the SpongeBob movie, we know how to weed them out, boys. These niggas don't be know how to weed them out for shit, man. For shit. I could tell in the earlier, before I even got to the nigga message. What did I tell you guys? The girl talked to this nigga, at least I get a few weeks to relax before next semester. And he said, you sure can? She didn't reply. She didn't respond. My nigga, if you can't tell she's not interested, I don't know what is. That message right then and there, her even saying at least I get a few weeks to chill, and you guys not even planning on when you guys gonna link up, is giving, we just text buddies. It's giving, I text her good morning, ask her how her day is going, and then sometimes she responds, and then sometimes we go from there. You know what I'm saying? It's not really giving that you guys have much rapport. It's not really giving much that you guys really building anything concrete. So as a man, you're supposed to peep that and either get it there or leave. You never over-explain. You never blame the current girl for what your past women have put you through, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Because at the end of the day, you can't blame nobody. Like I said, you can keep it in the back of your mind, but you can't use that energy to dictate how you're gonna treat somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, this girl played me in the past, so I just know this girl's gonna play me. But you can be like, this girl's played me in the past, I know the certain things to recognize or to peak to know that, okay, if this is leading towards that, I should probably get the fuck out of there. But I'm not gonna be on some, this girl last played me, so this girl better not do me wrong. Because then you just don't date right. You just end up just going off of just vindictiveness. Like, you just go in the back of your mind just knowing, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever just truly be in the moment. And like I've been telling you guys, you gotta be in the moment. You could determine how good your day is by how present you are. You know what I'm saying? And right now, my presence is a present. You know what I'm saying? But no, this nigga don't get no cool points for that. Like, respectfully. It's just, like I said, I just feel like, yeah, like, I get it. A woman should, like, not ask a nigga she just met or just start talking to for nails and shit. But you guys gotta just understand the position these women be in. Like, niggas be just throwing money at them. So, like, they gonna try it. All you gotta do is, if you're not going for it, just don't go for it. You know what I'm saying? But to really sit here and send a whole paragraph talking about some of the old me, bro, I know she didn't respond to this nigga. Bro, I know she didn't respond to this nigga. Man. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? That nigga did all them. But, I don't know. Everybody in the comments, you know, it's funny, they're kind of disagreeing with me. They're like, I'm glad he gave her all the reasons. They're like, he did a good job. I would have blocked him. I'm like, I wouldn't even block her. I just would have been like, no. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, like I said, why make it a petty thing? Like, why make it beef? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just would just, like, I don't know. Because, like, if I'm being honest, right? Because I'm like, let me put myself in that situation. I just got this girl, because there's a baddie on Instagram. I got her Instagram. Like I said, I don't know how I got her Instagram. Because, like I said, to me in my head, I'm like, I'm reading what he said. We haven't even met in person. But we haven't even met in person yet. So in my head, I'm like, okay, you haven't met her in person, but you got her Instagram. How'd you get her Instagram? I don't know. Follow a friend of a friend, whatever. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Got her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I got her number now and shit. Whatever. However that happened and however that went down. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna meet and shit. And she's asking me for nails. I don't know. Like I said, it's just clear that she's not interested, you know? But can you really blame her? Like, I feel like you have her, like, and I'm not saying you can't blame her for not being interested. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like it's already an uphill battle trying to get a girl. Let's call it space. It's not easy. So my niggas that get it easy, I commend y'all. It's already hard to get a girl. It's already an uphill battle. But imagine never even meeting a girl in person and, like, having to, like, express your personality through text. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially because, like I said, as a guy that, you guys see me, I talk so much. I'm so transparent to a fault. Sigh. I had to do a sigh because I tell you guys this all the time. I mean, I don't tell you guys this, but me and my nigga Devin be talking about this. If women wanted the good guys, if women wanted good guys, I wouldn't be single. Okay. But no, some real shit though. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. If women really wanted, like, the nigga that was gonna treat them good, they would get the nigga that's gonna treat them good. They don't really want that fool. They kind of just be wanting the niggas that's gonna help them have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And it's clear that she probably thought of that of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know this guy, so I can't really speak on him. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe something you said made her think that you just give women money. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I talk so cheap to girls anyway that a bitch know not to ask me for no bread. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Dang. You know what's it sucks because these girls be wearing these dresses and with all this fat ass, and the moment they get into a fight, that dress be just rising up and you just see nothing but Nellas. Sheesh. But oh my gosh, I'm really hoping that I could do this whole episode straight without having to use the restroom. I don't know what it be, y'all. Every time I try, it's just my body be functioning. So let's get into the actual Instagram topic. So you guys got 2 bonus topics that I was supposed to speak on, but y'all just seen them, so I just thought, why not? Let's just get into it. Excuse me, y'all. Mucus, bubble guts. What else you gonna throw at me? You feel me? Like, I'm resilient than a mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm resilient than a mug. But this is an update to the Memphis Grizzlies player Brandon Clark. They found that he died from combined effects of heroin and cocaine. That's what a medical examiner said. So, rest in peace to Brandon Clark from the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm sad that he died, and I'm sad of the circumstances because, like I said, as someone that sometimes landscapes and stuff, I just can't imagine going to that next level of like the booger sugar, the needle, or just just stuff that I feel like is like, okay, that's a bit much. So to those that are in the position where they do stuff like that, just please be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just think of your life. You know what I'm saying? There's people that care about y'all, and like the highs aren't always worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only get so high. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for real. Just be careful, y'all. If y'all gonna do these drugs. I can't sit here and tell nobody not to, sniff no coke. I can't tell nobody not to, inject themselves. But I just be like, guys, we see what happens, and it's just sad because it's like, I'm assuming this guy's a young, 29 years old, Memphis Grizzlies, like, fuck. The cocaine part doesn't really surprise me because I feel like, not necessarily in his field, but niggas of certain money, it's just, I think cocaine is just their choice of play. Why? I don't know. Because from what I've heard about cocaine, cocaine's high, it don't even sound that fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like I said, and I'm not one of those niggas that's like, I need to see what niggas is talking about. I need to experience it for myself so I can know, like, this shit is not worth it. No. I just, like I said, I just haven't really seen stories, experiences from cocaine that would even make me want to go that way. But like I said, when you make a certain type of money, that's just casual, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I guess, niggas just be like, the weed don't do nothing for me. I just gotta be on coke. But if you're gonna be on coke, just, use it in moderation. You feel me? Trust your dealer. Get you a good supplier, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, get you somebody that wants your money more than they want to get over on you. Because I feel like a real dealer is somebody that would really not want to, even if they're going to cut your shit, they're not going to cut your shit to where you're going to die. Because it's like, I'm going to lose my money maker, my cash cow. Get you a dealer that's like that. Heroin, though, that's what I ain't going to lie. Heroin, I'm not disrespecting him. But I just thought, like I said, money, cocaine. I thought no money was the heroin. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that what they call dog food? No, I think that's fentanyl. But either way, heroin, fentanyl, they like one and the same to me. They say lean is like liquid heroin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, rest in pieces, man. So like I said, I'm just not gonna sit here and just like say don't ever use drugs, but I just be like, just I guess choose a good drug, you know what I'm saying, and just be cautious of what the drug that you choose could do to y'all. Like, come on now. Like I said, I was like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's different if it was like, okay, they said there was weed in the system. Okay, my nigga overdosed on some weed, you never really hear that. But like, when I hear stuff when it's like cocaine, heroin, it's like, it's not that it's hard for me to feel bad, because I feel bad for anybody that passed away. Rest in peace to everybody that passed away, good or bad. Of course, unless you're a sick individual, you're an evil motherfucker, we're not gonna speak on that. That's like self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hitler, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Epstein, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that do, you know what I'm saying? Like me, it's not hard for me to be like, I'm not gonna fuck with this guy. But just based off what I be hearing, it just be like, coke, heroin, like that's something that we heard that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, like I said, recipe for disaster is what I'm saying. So I just feel like if you guys already using something that's already a risky thing, why not mitigate the risk? I'm not saying I know exactly what he did or like how he did it, but in my head I'm just like, I could just only assume it's just, niggas just chasing a high that they could never get for real. But according to the Jasmine brand, Memphis Grizzlies forward Brandon Clark's death has officially been ruled as an accidental overdose. Nearly 3 months after the NBA player was found dead inside his Los Angeles area home, According to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, Clark died from the combined effects of heroin and cocaine. His cause and manner of death were officially certified Friday, August 7th, with authorities determining the 29-year-old's death was accidental. Clark was reportedly found unresponsive inside his bedroom around 5 p.m. on May 11th. Paramedics were called to the residence and pronounced him dead at approximately 5:15 p.m. At the time of his passing, investigators were reportedly looking into the possibility that Clark had suffered an overdose, but an official cause had not yet been released. Clark's sudden passing sent shockwaves through the basketball community. The professional basketball player had spent his NBA career with the Memphis Grizzlies after entering the league in 2019. Prayers to his loved ones during this difficult time. No, for real. Prayers up to Brandon Clark's family. I can't imagine, like I said, rest peace to Latif. Like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, Memphis Grizzly, living life in LA, just doing drugs like any other LA person. But my nigga just shows the wrong ones, I guess, you know? Like I said, and I'm saying that because I'm not trying to sit here and say that nigga can't do drugs. I'm just saying, like, I don't get why people want to do this hard drugs. For me, it just be like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that as somebody that's landscaping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not sitting here saying like I could just judge y'all because I don't do nothing. I drink, you know what I'm saying? I get lit with the rest of them. But I've never in my head thought to myself like, and that's, like I said, I know I said don't use other people, this don't have anything to do with that. Because I'm like, when I say don't use your past experience to judge the future experiences, I'm talking about like with people. You could use other people's experiences with drugs to know that maybe this drug isn't for you. Like, respectfully, like, I feel like we've seen countless movies, countless experiences, countless just stories of just like people that just be doing good, but the moment they incorporate cocaine, crack, they be fucked up. But the moment they take it to that H, that F, it's just like, so it just sucks. I'm just like, dang, like, was nobody near him like aware of his use? Because in my head, like, I assume somebody knew. For someone to like have the wherewithal to go to check him out and find him unresponsive and to like be like, okay, let me call the police. You guys have to know this nigga probably dabbled. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, respect to him. According to Rosecrans Media, Spirit Halloween Company has purchased Hot Topic for $350 million. Hot Topic is said to near $350 million sale to Spencer's parent, Spirit Halloween. Wait. So Spencer's is open his whole... Wow. Spirit Halloween. But then again, I used to always say this. Spirit Halloween, they definitely got money because they know... Well, let me not say they know. But the way that they're always able to just always have their stores open for Halloween and then get the fuck up out of there, it's just always been such a like a masterclass to me. I've always just been impressed by that. Like, it's always like the week of Halloween or the week of like, you know what I'm saying, or October, you will always see a Spirit Halloween. December come around, them bitches be gone. But Spencer Spirit Holdings announced that it has signed an agreement with Sycamore Partners to acquire Hot Topic Incorporated and its portfolio in a $350 million purchase. According to Bloomberg, the acquisition of Hot Topic will unite six retail concepts under one parent company. Spencer Spirit's Holdings portfolio includes Spencer's, Spirit Halloween, and Spirit Christmas. I never seen the Spirit Christmas. And while Hot Topic's portfolio includes its namesake's brand, Box Lunch, and Her Universe, the combined company will now have over 3,000 stores across North America. I hope this is good because, you know what I'm saying, you know, companies acquire companies, you know, it be sounding good on paper and stuff, but I just hope that, like, with this acquisition, these companies could start thriving, you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with Box Lunch. I didn't know Box Lunch was, like, under Hot Topic, but now that I think back to it, Box Lunch and Hot Topic are damn near the same store, so. And it kind of just makes you think to yourself, too, that, like, dang, like, I love doing shit. I love finding out shit like this and doing research. It's just like, oh, wow, like, a lot of these companies be working with each other. A lot of these companies, like, be owned by just one person, like, or one company. Like, that's crazy. Like, Hot Topic and Box Lunch and Her Universe. I've only heard of Hot Topic and Box Lunch. I never heard of Her Universe. But if you guys don't know what Box Lunch is like, basically, like, I don't want to say your hub, but from what I know, it's basically your one-stop shop for anime merchandise. You know what I'm saying? In North America. I hope I'm not over-gassing them, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. I love anime, specifically Naruto. Naruto, what's my top 3 anime? You know what? I guess I'm just have to go with the natural one. Well, so it's for sure Naruto, and it's for sure Dragon Ball Z. What would my third favorite anime be? It's going to be hard to say because it's going to be hard to say. We'll come back to that. But that's good for them. But now, and I gotta use the restroom, y'all. I was trying to ignore that shit. It's not ignored. It's not going to be ignored. There we go. It's not going to take too long though. Let me pause real quick. We're cooking right now, yo. We're cooking right now, chat. Ass on a stranger, but an umbrella. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Yes, I had to go, you know what I'm saying, attack that toilet real quick, but we back. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so happy for myself. I've been doing a good job. So the things that work, that count are run, trail run, virtual run, wheelchair run. Okay, all of a sudden the thing is starting to glitch out. It probably is the CPU. Let's just give it a chance to calm down. But no. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about me, even if I'm just going to the restroom, I gotta watch a video. I was just talking about this other podcast. Oh, they're cute. But nah, so yeah, my bad, y'all. I shouldn't be this quiet. I know I gotta be talking. This is a talking podcast. This is a talking program. So it's only right that I speak and I talk. If I'm not talking, that's a problem. Alright, so let's get to spiritual world. Apple's planned lineup for September, according to Bloomberg. They have a foldable iPhone 18, 18 Pro, 18 Pro Max, Apple Watch Series 12. Is that the Series 11? Oh, damn. Apple Watch Ultra 4, new Apple TV box, HomePod Mini, and for the first ever smart home hub. Expected later, October, early 2077. That's interesting. So we're going to see the lineup in September. You guys know I do technical news. You know what I'm saying? I'm a technical guy. So keep you guys up to date on that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But in music news, man, Tyga's Starface becomes the first album on Pitchfork to be rated a 0 out of 10 in 19 years. So let's just get this out of the way first. I don't really feel like Pitchfork is like a truly, let's say, standardized like platform to like really judge how good an album is. I feel like they've given albums that are good bad scores. So let's just put that disclaimer over it. Let's put that blanket statement over it saying that, like, you know, they're not the best, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to shit like this. But it is interesting that they gave Tyga's album, Starface, the first 0 out of 10 ranking in 19 years, you know. But allegedly, the reason that they're giving him this is because they're saying, I mean, like I said, you know, it's kind of like with the Phoenix thing. I had to just force that yawn out because it was going to bother the hell out of me. Allegedly, it's made out of AI, the whole album. Let's play some of the music. Let's play some of the track. So the person that reviewed it was a guy named Drew Millard. I don't know why I said Milliard. Drew Millard reviewed August 12, 2026 He says the rapper's slop pop concept album is smug and complacent and depressing. Its very existence had made the world a worse place. So of course he's going a little bit too crazy. But I do agree with the point of that. I feel like the concept of wanting to make an album like this, there's nothing wrong with that. I think the issue that my nigga Phoenix is running into, my nigga Tiger's not running into, is why are you guys using AI? Like, I don't know why. Like, you guys are already established artists. You guys are not niggas that need to break. You know what I'm saying? I need to get attention on y'all. Is it that difficult to make music? Like, as a rapper, I feel like it's harder to make rap music than it would be to make some pop music. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lyrics in this song "Last Forever" are, in my head, is not that hard to come up with. Like, that's why I feel like it's so obvious when it's AI, because it's so simple. It's so simple, it's stupid. That'd be the issue with AI. AI will come up with a fire ass song, cool, but it's like the actual performance of it always just falls flat, and that's why I feel like always comes off and like makes it so obvious that it's AI, because it's like, you know, if somebody really made this, you would see some rhythm. Usually these AI songs be absent of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like this song is called "Last Forever." It doesn't sound the worst thing ever till you start really listening to the lyrics, and you're like, there's no substance here. Like, you can tell like nobody really put pen to paper with these lyrics. Let's listen to it again. Last forever. Like, it sounds like the lyrics they're forcing themselves to like be on beat. He said, "I hope this feeling lasts forever. I hope this feeling lasts forever." Like, nobody would ever do it. No true artist would make a cadence like that. Like, that was rushed. Like, you can't even perform that properly. Like, and that's what sucks. Like, there's so much potential. Like, cause I tell you guys all the time, the issue be the lack of passion. We need more music like this. We need more pop songs. We need more songs where it's really like a nigga really singing his heart out. But like, really sing, my nigga. Really put some effort, my nigga. Damn, Tiger, I fuck with Tiger, bro. He really be out his way, staying out the way. But in, you know, passing news, rest in peace to Brandon Clark, and also rest in peace to Christy Nowens. She was born in 1980 to 2026. She is a former Nickelodeon star, Christy Nowens, and she has died at 46 after suffering an asthma attack that reportedly left her with brain damage. Rest in peace. Nowens was best known for her starring on Nickelodeon's All That, where she played several characters, including Penny Lane and Jessica in the recurring Whatever sketch. Alongside Amanda Bynes, she also appeared on Sesame Street with her twin brother, Chris Nowens. Rest in peace to a legend. Dang, that's what I'm saying. If you guys know anything about my nigga Dooley, it was asthma too, so that's why they have the asthma foundation. Asthma, like I said, it's personal with me when it comes to asthma, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck asthma. So rest in peace to Christy Nowens. That's even dope too that she has a twin brother, so you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she could live through him. Not like that. I know sometimes I guess I get too deep in my anime brain, because I'm thinking of, it's my thing of twins. I think of and this, I know it's not to disrespect. It's just like, I probably shouldn't even say it. But I just hope, you know what I'm saying, he can continue her legacy. Pretty much all I'm trying to say. According to the Jasmine brand, are you guys here for it? Chick-fil-A officially adding chicken and waffles sandwiches to its menu. Chick-fil-A is giving fans a sweet and savory reason to look forward to the fall. Starting August 24th, the fast food chain will roll out its new chicken and waffle sandwich nationwide for a limited time. Okay, so it's not adding it to its menu; it's just a limited time event. You know, I'm not. But who's being technical? Not me. According to Chick-fil-A's website, the sandwich will be available as a breakfast offering during standard breakfast hours, with a larger entree-sized version available from 10:30 a.m. until close. Ooh, meaning fans can get their fix through lunch and dinner. Everything just has bacon. I don't know why they put bacon on it. I want to try it. I don't know why. The new menu item features a chicken fillet, nestled between two maple-flavored waffles. Ooh, topped with bacon. No. Honey butter and syrup. And if that's not enough to satisfy your sweet tooth, Chick-fil-A's fall lineup would also include a new s'mores milkshake and s'mores frosted coffee, both featuring chocolate, graham crackers, and marshmallow flavor. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of like chocolate, graham crackers, or marshmallows. I'm like, my sweet tooth is so weird. I only like white chocolate for real, for real. I'm like, I like white chocolate, peanut butter, and chocolate Reese's. And man, and this was something I seen on Twitter, but because sometimes I already have my topics already ready, so I didn't know if I was gonna speak on it. But I think I might as well talk about it. But I don't know too much about this, so bear with me, y'all. The former Cambridge professor Jason Arday, who was known for making history as the university's youngest black professor, was found dead at a London property days after resigning amid plagiarism and academic qualification allegations. So this guy named, my apologies, Professor Jason Arday, he recently went viral because he was he was Cambridge's youngest black professor. I didn't see when all these accusations was coming out at him. I just seen that they were talking about him, and I just thought he just looked, interesting. I was like, oh, this guy looks he looks different, type shit. But I guess there was some plagiarism and academic qualification allegations against him, and days after that, so he resigned, and then days after that, he was found dead, and that's just sad. So the youngest black professor at Cambridge resigns he resigned as the university was investigating his allegations of plagiarism in his academic work and questions surrounding claims about his athletic and fundraising accomplishments. That's so weird. I don't know if we have time to listen to this whole thing, but let's just play it. This guy's about to explain it.
My neighbors, it's your boy Kyle Lambert. Now come on in here for this one. Let's unpack it. A British sociologist professor who became known as the youngest black professor ever at the University of Cambridge has resigned after the university opened an investigation into new information about his academic qualifications. Professor Jason Arday, who was 37 when he became a professor at Cambridge in 2023, announced his decision late Wednesday that he would be stepping down following weeks of allegations of plagiarism in his academic work and questions surrounding claims of inclusion programs sparked widespread allegations were already investigated by someone who has reached the limits of what any person should reasonably be expected to endure. So, y'all.
That's sad. Like, I'm hoping it's not a self-inflicted wound, because in my head, I'm like, I feel like the cliche thing you would say is like, well, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to be worried about, like, why do all that? But I'm like, some people are different, people are interesting. People are really interesting. Like, we gotta really get, we gotta tell some real shit. Some people can't really handle that scrutiny or that, like, questioning of, like my what did they say? Fuck, I apologize. My qualification basically, like, some people can't handle that. Like, imagine working that hard, getting to that position, being the youngest person there, and then still being questioned about your academic, ability. It's one thing, like, with the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant thing, where it's like, a nigga saying, oh, I got a degree, but the school doesn't exist anymore, and I can't show you guys the degree. Cool. But he was hired in 2023. I'm assuming that, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm assuming before y'all hired him, did y'all not do y'all due diligence? Like, 2026 is when you guys just all of a sudden was like, let's investigate him for possible plagiarism. Like, what led to that? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm like, you know me, I'm quick to, you know what I'm saying, I'm black. So in my head, I'm like, I could see maybe niggas just probably was just hating on my nigga, and that's what I'm saying. Like I said, some people can't handle that. Some people just like, I don't even want to live anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they hear some shit like that, and it's like, bro, I done worked this hard, I done did all this, like, dang, man. Yeah, this is unexpected, man. So, And that's what he said. So he said, and like I said, he said himself. He denied allegations claiming he stepped down because the public scrutiny was. Yeah, so he said basically he denied allegations claiming he stepped down because the public scrutiny was taking a toll on his family, not because he was admitted to any wrongdoing. Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, in my head, I'm like that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe because I don't know. I just feel like as black people, it's hard for us to just to it's hard to fake it till you make it. You know what I mean? Like they want the most best shit from us. So I just don't see how he could have plagiarized and all of a sudden now they, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's fucked up. Like somebody said that, like somebody commented, and you know, like I said, I try not to assume, but I be telling you guys, I be trying to tell y'all, they're saying that maybe he'd seen something he wasn't supposed to see, and because of that, what you call it? Whoa. And because of that, that's might be why they started trying to do him like that. Which, and I told you guys, what did I tell you guys last week in last week's episode? The moment that, remember I told you guys, what the hell? What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. That be an issue sometimes when I'm looking through topics and I'm on the social media. My social media timeline be active. But I told you guys last week's episode, the police officer that was a whistleblower on his police force, they try to get him in trouble because he's exposing it. I'm not saying this Jason or Day guy exposing anything, but in my head I'm like I said, like why all of a sudden? Like my nigga was teaching, there was no issues. All of a sudden now it's like, let's question his, you know what I'm saying? His credentials. Let's question his credentials. Man, like I said, not everybody can handle that. Okay. But on Twitter news, Shake Shack has responded after a viral TikTok video showed that the cost of an order increasing if you don't tip. The customer's total jumped up by $1.50 after selecting no tip. So there was a TikTok video where this couple was ordering Shake Shack on a kiosk. I already told you guys I hate that kiosk shit. Anyway, I just feel like, what's the point of having cashiers and registered niggas if they don't even fucking take the order? Sorry. My bad. So allegedly, so he went to a kiosk, he ordered some food, he ordered a cheeseburger, 3 milkshakes, and when he said no tip, the total price was affected and it actually went up in price. So apparently Shake Shack has responded to this to saying that, thank you for bringing this to our attention. This is not a Shake Shack policy and we are currently looking into it with our licensee, HMS Host, that operates the Salt Lake City Airport location and kiosk system. So let's see. I mean, y'all already know. If it was up to me, I don't even know why niggas got Shake Shack anyway. I want to hit that bitch one time. Weakest fucking burger place. Damn. My PC loud as a fuck. But nah, I ain't fuck with Shake Shack. I don't know. I don't fuck with Shake Shack, and I feel like the prices are way too expensive. And I'm saying this as a nigga that pays $20 for some carne asada fries, nigga. Why the fuck you ain't eating cold? So that's what I'm telling you. I'm willing to pay if it's tasting good and it's worth the money. But if it's not worth the money, fuck out my face. Fuck out my face. Hey, fuck out my face. Hey. So this, I say this specifically because I fear this is what could possibly happen if we make everything digital. So a man was refused a refund after his digital copy of the Lord of the Rings movies disappeared from his library. The company confirmed that the movies were removed from his catalog, but said he would not be compensated. So hear this out. Netflix, let's go Amazon Prime because I have Amazon Prime. I buy the Twilight Zone movies or TV show on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime decides to remove it. I decide to reach out to Amazon Prime and say, hey, I noticed that you guys took the movies or the TV show, the Twilight Zone, off of here. Is there any way I can get my money back then? And now they're telling me no, that I can't get my money back? Fuck y'all. Straight up like that. It's straight up fuck y'all. Because The fact that the company has the ability to take the money for a product that I'm assuming that's going to be there, you know, why not? I bought it. I should be able to, like in my head, I just can't wrap my head around that. Imagine buying a movie, and because the company or the platform wants to take the movie off, now you got to lose the movie, and then it's not like the movie's going to become free somewhere else. It's not like the Lord of the Rings is going to now be free on another catalog. The niggas going to have to now rebuy it. I'm for sure going to ask for my money back. No cap. No fucking cap. Nigga, what? I need something. So this is the actual discourse. Kendall, the support specialist. Upon reviewing your account, we can confirm that the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition trilogy is no longer available in our catalog, which is why it's no longer visible on your end. Oh, okay. So is there a resolution, refund perhaps? I understand that you are requesting a refund for this purchase. However, because the movie was bought in 2022, it exceeds our standard 120-day refund window. Unfortunately, we are unable to process a refund for this transaction as it's no longer eligible in our system. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. But I paid for the item and it's no longer being provided. I wish you would have showed the rest of the messages. What else did they talk about? Please, what else did they say? What else did they say? I need to know what they said. Please, bro. Please, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cause that's fucked up, bro. And that's where the fear is, because Sony talking about in 2028 they're not gonna make physical copies of disc anymore. So as a nigga that has a PlayStation 5, I know how it is when you don't have no internet. I'm not trying to play. Where was I? I don't know where the fuck I was. I just tried to play a game on my PS5 that I didn't connect to the internet, and it said I had no licenses. And I couldn't even connect my shit to my Wi-Fi, so I was really just assed out. Games that I have downloaded to my actual system, I couldn't even fucking play it because of licenses. Could you imagine that? And it was so, like I said, bring up Rockstar, bring up this, because I'll be watching TGG. He's a shout out to TGG. He's a guy that updates niggas on GTA Rockstar news. There was an earnings call between Rockstar and, you know, their investors, and the guys was telling them, basically saying like, oh, people are like upset or worried about digital copies and only being digital and stuff. And the nigga straight up said, well, you know, most of our stuff is being sold digitally anyway, and like, you know, you need internet to play the games. And that's what I'm saying, like, y'all just assuming everything's gonna be good every time, bro. That's what me and my nigga Donnie was talking about today. Y'all just assume everything's gonna be everything all the time. It's scary out here. There might be a time where the internet might not be available. Imagine not being able to play your PS5 because you got no internet. And now these companies that got all the money and everything, they're so far, and that's what I said. That's what I be trying to say. Once you make a certain amount of money, you just get removed from reality. I promise you. That's why for me, I'm so scared to, like, let me not say that, because of course I feel like with Allah in my life and my family and the ability to just, you know, like I said, just be down to earth, be a human always, and never just letting that shit get to my head, I could probably manage. But just the idea of just becoming so disconnected from reality because I have a certain amount of money is just a scary thought to me, because like you're telling me that like you're just so high up that you just assume everybody has internet, like that has a PS5 or something, like that I feel like is a little bit first world minded. I could definitely see niggas in countries where they might not have the best whatever, still wanting to play PS5, niggas still want to play games just because they're in run down areas, like what the fuck. But niggas might not have internet. Niggas might be able to only afford the game system and afford maybe just 1 or 2 games. And like, you're telling me they can't play it because they don't have internet? Like, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. I don't like that. So I feel like this is a clear sign of where we're heading. Companies are going to hit you with the, we can't give you your money back because it's out of the $120 window or 120-day window, when it's like, of course it's out the window because I assumed I was going to have this product forever. Y'all the ones that took the product from me. Why? Man, bro, it's scary, bro. But in more, you know what I'm saying, social news, YouTube is changing who can earn money from the Shorts creator pool. Starting February 1st, 2027, creators must average 10 million qualified short views over the last 90 days to be eligible. And I hope I could get that, because man, that just sounds like such a difficult scope to reach. I need to have 10 million views in the last 90 days, so that's 3 months. 10 million divided by 3. So I need to have at least, let me put 10 million divided by 3. At least 3 million views each month. Man, hey man, I could do that. But I'm just like, fuck. YouTube, y'all just making it harder and harder for niggas to make money. But I feel like it's really to like crack down on the AI slop and stuff like that. But in reality, I feel like you giving them more of a edge. Because I'm like, most of them niggas get those views and stuff like that. It's original creators that struggle to get authentic views and stuff. So I guess, a win for the creators. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah. But at least we got to February 1st, 2027. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means, I guess. McDonald's is adding Red Bull to its U.S. menu for the first time. The Dragonberry Energizer combines Red Bull with blue raspberry syrup and freeze-dried dragon fruit. I don't know what is up with. I don't know. Like I said, I've never really fucked with Red Bull ever since my dad took Red Bull during his marathon or during a marathon, and like after that marathon, like he had like he was like what they say. He was dehydrated. So me personally, I don't really fuck with Red Bulls. I don't really see the point of them. But the Red Bulls is really taking over. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to McDonald's. Shout out to Red Bull, I guess. In video game news, Marvel's Spider-Man 3 is in production. The game appeared on IMDb. Following a behind-the-scenes photo from Peter Parker's facial actor Ben Jordan earlier this year. That's so dope. So y'all, we might be getting a new Spider-Man 3. I'm excited. But in dating news, Bumble will now allow men to message women first. It comes after 66% of women surveyed said they prefer men to make the first move. I don't use Bumble. I don't really use dating apps, period. But I've tried to use them in the past. I've tried to use, like, me personally, I've never been a nigga that I just been like, if I can't meet you authentically in person, it's probably not gonna work out. So I just basically I said to say that I didn't have the most success on dating apps. But the fact that Bumble is just now allowing men to message women first is kind of a crazy concept to me. Like, so you're telling me up until this point, only women was allowed to message first? Like, whew. Guys, I can only handle so much of this type of slop. You're telling me, like, I'm really trying to wrap my head around that. You had a whole dating app. I don't know nothing about Bumble, so I'm saying this like just bear with me, guys. Bumble, like what? Like the heck? Oh, okay. So someone commented that was the only reason to be on that app. The women messaging first was an indicator that they were actually into you and not just seeking validation. I mean, I don't know about all that one because, like I said, if you're a good looking nigga, hey, then yeah. But if you're just a regular guy, you know what I'm saying, you might not get that. It's like the comments are like 50. Like, some people are happy about it. We're not really happy, but some people are just like, oh, like, welcome to the club. And some people are like, no, like, why are they doing this? I mean, clearly it wasn't successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably weren't getting that many relationships if they had to basically say, fuck it, we got a lot of niggas to talk first too. Hey, come on now. I think I saved this because I just want to see it.
Anything they can think of,
I don't know why
this creator asked people to share a secret about one of their past.
Okay, but nah, what you call it? Ooh.
Nigga, tell me what it's gonna be. Nigga, what you trying to do, cuz? Nigga, tell me what it's gonna be, blood. Nigga, the fuck you mean, blood? Nigga, tell me what it's gonna be. Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of judged the book by its cover. I kind of did judge his book by its cover. I thought bro was small. I thought the big nigga was gonna whip his ass, man. Damn. What? Oh my god. Social media is so funny, bro. But man, that's so funny. But yeah, that's what you call it, social media news. You know what I mean? Now all the stuff that I want to talk about there. So now let's get into some with the weekly recap. We're gonna start with a Friday. Happy blessed episode 57 Friday. I woke up comfortably because I made sure to take as much time as I needed due to being early on Thursday. So after getting the rest I wanted, I then woke up around 9 something, and as usual, when I don't have an immediate workout, I tend to stall. So I was on my phone on Instagram Reels for just scrolling for like an hour. I then logged in and did all my necessary tasks, like getting lunch for today to ensure I could go to work if needed so. I did my morning scat, prayed, and brushed my teeth. Then I started my podcast. The issue now arose when I assumed it would be a quick episode, but turns out I had a lot to say. So I had to end the podcast halfway through the topic list, and then got up and headed out to work for my closing shift. Work went amazing, and then I clocked out, and I didn't landscape this time. Instead, heading home where I had broken my headphones right before finishing up the rest of the episode, and trying to start the claim for the headphones, but due to wanting to go work out, I decided to do the task later. 15 out of 10 day because the podcast episode finna be fire. So essentially last Friday, as I said, it was a work day for me. I closed, just woke up, but I had to do the recording, so I was just like kind of just BSing. But once I kind of locked in, took care of everything, was able to get the episode halfway done because I realized I was talking a lot more than I expected. Went to work, closed, then came back home. But I'm telling, if you guys don't know, I'm doing a challenge right now of 100 kilometers in 1 month. Right now I'm at 39 kilometers after today because I did 3 miles today, aka 5K. So yeah, because of that, I decided to go to the gym. So when I could have been editing my podcast or like doing some other shit and like starting to claim for my headphones, I was at the gym running some miles. I ain't gonna lie, kind of just like I said, I really want to get this challenge done because I just want to prove to myself that I can run 62 miles in 1 month. And so far this week, I've ran 10 miles, nigga. I'm proud of my motherfucking self, nigga. So yeah, that was good. On Saturday, I actually was able to go to the run club, so I was really happy. I was up since 12, so I was on the way to the gym for a run. After about doing 30 minutes and 4 miles later at the gym, I decided to call it a day as I was getting tired of the treadmill. After the workout, I headed home where I fell right to sleep. After waking up, I got ready for the meetup to go to the run club. I go around 7:27, then I started to get ready. Around 8 something, I headed out and I made it. And I get there right when they're stretching. After the stretch, we head down to the hill to do 8 hill sprints, basically going down, sprinting as much as you can up the hill, and then just walking backwards down. After hill sprints, we go get some to-go orders from the Bluestone Lane, the spot. After that, I go on my own and I head to Chase to get cash. After that, I head to the vitamin shop for some chlorophyll because I want to restock. And I attempted to buy some creatine, but I end up buying the wrong one, so I end up having to return it the next day. But after that, this is still Saturday, I end up going to the shop to get some more grass. You know what I'm saying? I had to restock on my landscape materials. Then I head to Crenshaw to get my car washed. After my car wash, I headed home to take a nap. Then around 2:30, I get up and I started getting dressed for my nephew's birthday party. Ryder, big shout out to my nigga Ryder. Not my nigga Ryder. Shout out to my nephew Ryder. Shout out to my nigga Rucci, the father. Basically put up on, his birthday party. And then after that, we basically, so pretty much at 2:30 I got ready to, go out. But I had to get my haircut, so I ended up going to my haircut. My haircut was at 3 o'clock, get my cut. After the cut, I head to Ryder's party. We spent like an hour and a half there. Like I said, I'm already late. So after that, we ended up going to Keon's baby shower. And then after that, we finished our night at King of Wings. But I ain't gonna lie, I got to King of Wings and I was a little bit, the litness from the day was starting to kick in. So I got there and I was like, you know what, y'all? I know my limits. It's best I take off from here. So I just left and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going home, eating my food, fell asleep, and then I just went to get, and before I went to sleep, or before I went home, I went to Superior to get some ice cream and some cereal, and it was a great ass fucking Saturday. I can't even lie. Run club, haircut, and birthday party, baby shower, King of Wings, got me some nice fried rice and some steak. The steak was cool. I'll say that. It was decent. But then Sunday was a great day. Happy blessed and new week Sunday, new week of August. I woke up at a decent time and I had already uploaded my videos to YouTube from my Twitch, so my day was already off to a great start. Till I started BSing and I'm not taking advantage of the time I had. So I bunkered in and made a to-do list, did my laundry, did my journal, edited and uploaded my podcast because for some reason I had finished the podcast on Friday, but I didn't upload it till Sunday. I apologize. But pretty much after I uploaded my podcast, I headed out to the vitamin shop and I did an even exchange. It's so funny because my twin has sent me a picture of the creatine that they sell, and they had a larger size on the website that was going for $29.99. When I get to the store, that same size is actually going for $59 or $55. So the one that I bought that was the wrong one was $46, and I thought, okay, hey, the real one is cheaper. Come to find out, the real one for that size was still expensive too. So I ended up getting a smaller size, but they didn't have one in unflavored, so I ended up being forced to buy a creatine blueberry lemonade flavor. It hasn't been too crazy, you know, so I've been using it all week. I've been fucking with it, but you know, I kind of would prefer to get an unflavored one. But essentially, that's what I ended up doing that Sunday, going to the vitamin shop, doing a return, or I should say, even exchange. But then I just went back home. I ate some stew and bread and drank some soju while playing GTA with Malik. We did the Cayo Perico heist and the new Core Center heist, and then we both did that successfully. After that, I started getting ready for the ratio event. I got dressed and I headed out. I made it there, then turned up to around 10 something. After that, I went to Cane's, you know what I'm saying? I had to call it a night with some Cane's, and then I went home. You know what I'm saying? Really, real day, just focused on myself. Then on Monday, it was a new week, so I woke up semi in time compared to what I had went through the night prior. Upon waking up, I immediately focused my energy towards getting ready for the gym. The homies didn't respond, so I went to Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness was busy as usual, but still managed to get a good workout done, and then even did my bench press, even though it's a Smith machine version. After the gym, I stopped at Jamba Juice for a smoothie and a waffle. Then I headed home where I made my lunch for work, and I got myself dressed and ready for work. I made some rice and soup for lunch. Then I made it to work about 5 minutes late. Did my shift. Got a text from, EJ. So then we spoke on the phone, catching up till I got home, and I called it a night. 12 out of 10 day. If y'all know, EJ, very special to me. So it was just nice talking to her. If y'all want to know, no updates going towards, EJ plus Caduce. No, there's no EJ and K anytime soon. But at least be cool. You feel me? So, hey, I can't complain. Happy Blessed and Taco Tuesday. I woke up very much on time, but because it was late day and second day, I could work out with the homies. I wanted to see if that was going to happen. 8:22, I woke up and made 2 TikToks, one from the day before and one for the day current Tuesday. Then I got my waters and dressed up and headed out to Planet Fitness with Honcho because the gym we wanted to go to is closed up until next week. He was there before me, and we had a very good leg day, and then I decided to finish the workout with a 3-mile run on the treadmill. After the amazing workout, which honestly, Honcho, we got beat for that day. We got to the gym, and I wanted to run first, just 10 minutes, but this nigga was like, no, we're going to do the run at the end. Then we finished the workout, and I said, okay, let's go do the cardio. That nigga said, you good, you got the cardio, I'm going to do the cardio tomorrow. I was so hot because it's like, nigga, not only did I already know the cardio was going to be hard, but it's like, nigga, you want me to do, I wanted to do run cardio, nigga, after a leg day. Like, come on, fool, like, we should do this shit before the fucking leg day. And that's what I was trying to fucking tell his ass. I wasn't even going to do that much. We was going to do 10 minutes. Would have probably just been a mile, but his ass, I'm pretty sure it's because, like I said, that leg workout was no joke, so it probably started whooping his ass. No kizzy. But pretty much after that, after I made the workout, I stopped at Food for Less for some steak and turkey bacon. Then I went home where I thought to shower first and then cook. But because my shoe was in my bathroom, I instead cooked first. Then I made my 3 toasts, 3 eggs, 2 steaks, hash brown, 5 out of 5 breakfast. But I did go a little bit much with the salt. So after I finished my cooking, I immediately hopped in the shower and got ready for work. And I tried to eat as much as I could before work. But the itis started to kick in, so I started to get sleepy. So I fell asleep and I headed out to work for my closing shift. Closed successfully, and then I headed home and landscaped before calling it a night. On Wednesday, happy Blessed and 5K Wednesday. Your boy did not want to wake up early whatsoever, so the gym this morning was out of the question. Instead, I woke up and got ready for a run that I was going to do after work. Ended up waking up at 8:42, and then I started to get ready. I did my morning routine of prayer and brushing my teeth. Then I made the TikTok of the day, and then I updated my phone's calendar and laid down and paid down my credit cards again. After I got ready, I then already had my lunch ready made, so I essentially just had to head out to work for my morning shift. I did a 10:30 to 7 that day. Made it to work semi-late, but made it nonetheless. After work, I changed into my running clothes, put up on my twin Donovan, and then we ran downtown LA. After the run, we landscaped, then I left and I got some Panda Express. Landscaped again because I felt like I wasn't faded enough, and then I headed home before showering, and then going in on my food before calling it a night. 12 out of 10 day. Thank you, Allah. Now Thursday, happy Blessed and Podcast Thursday. I woke up early today and instantly went to wall sit 3 times, 4 to 5 seconds. While I was doing that, I was also able to do my affirmations, and then I did my morning routine of brushing my teeth, then a prayer. After my morning routine, I was complete. I dressed up for the gym, and then I headed out. During my exit, I noticed that our car in front of our house had got a hit and run, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit bothered the fuck out of me, bro. So I kind of wasn't able to focus as much as I should have been during my workout, but you know what I'm saying, I still made it to the gym earlier than yesterday, so I was able to get a good amount of machines available. It was the last day of my upper body day, so I just made it a forearm day. Wound up doing the alien forearm routine by 8 something. I left the gym and I headed to Arco to get some gas because my car needed some gas. When the stupidest shit happened, this guy in the gas station that was reversing out fucking reverses into my car, bro, and like smacks me. Allah is so amazing, Allah is so great. My car didn't have no crazy damage, but naturally, nigga, you hit my car, I need to get your information. So I was trying to get the nigga's information. I could tell instantly from the car, the nigga didn't have a license plate, so I already knew. I was like, okay, I can't use his license plate to get this nigga. So I was like, bro, can I just see your ID, please? Like, just give me your ID, and we can just go about our day. So he's stalling, he's going back and forth, and like I guess he's just trying to get me to basically say like, oh, it's not that deep, like, and like I said, if roles were reversed and I was in his position, I probably would be on the same type of time, like, you know, like, man, please, like, it's not that deep, like, let's just go about our day. But I would never put myself in a position where it's like I'm backing up and I'm not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew. But as far as where I could have took accountability and I'm responsible, I probably should have reacted or responded to him reversing. And when I seen that he was like kind of coming towards me, I probably should have honked and said something, you know? I just didn't think that nigga was gonna be that dumb. But essentially, right, I'm trying to get the gas. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to get the nigga's information. The nigga that I guess he was talking to at the gas station, I guess they're game makers or whatever, doesn't really matter to me. Because at the end of the day, once you crash into my car, you're just a regular civilian at that point. Like, fuck. So, the third party niggas over there basically talking to me, telling me like, bro, why are you tripping, bro? It's not even that deep. And in my head, I'm like, you know, one thing I know about conversing with people, if you just want to have an A and B conversation, you can't even give C any energy. So I try to quickly shut him down and get back to the focus. So he's trying to say some BS. I'm just like, bro, it's all good, bro. Like, you don't gotta worry about this. Can I get your ID? Because like I said, this nigga, he's emboldening the person that got into an accident with me to basically like, get the fuck up out of here. Like, why are you even talking to me? And in my head, I'm like, he's probably talking to me because he knows he's in the wrong, and I'm not tripping. I'm not making a big deal about it, but it's like, nigga, I still need your information, man. I need some type of collateral. And unbeknownst to this nigga, because in my head I was like, because not in my head, but basically when the nigga wasn't trying to give me his ID, I said, bro, if you don't give me your ID, I gotta call PD. Like, do you want to wait for police to get here? I don't want to wait for police to get here. You don't want to wait for police to get here. How about we just get the information and go about our day? That nigga like, bro, you finna call PD. And in my head, I'm like, I'm really just bluffing. I'm really just saying that because in my head, I'm hoping that me saying that would make you not want to deal with them and just give me your fucking ID. I just want your fucking ID, my nigga. Damn. So, as you guys can see by my anger towards the situation, I didn't get the nigga's ID. What am I gonna do? I was never gonna touch the guy. I was never gonna curse the guy. I was never gonna yell at him. I was trying to just have a decent human interaction. So eventually, the nigga that's basically whatever the nigga they're doing, he basically emboldens him, and the nigga's like, bro, get out of here, bro. Like, why are you listening to this nigga? And I'm like, I get on camera, I'm like, so you not giving me your ID? I just want you to say it. Like, you not giving me your ID, I'll leave you the fuck alone. It's just, don't tell me you're gonna give it to me and then try to give me the runaround. You know what I'm saying? Then I even told the nigga, I said, nigga, I gotta pay for this. I'm like, you acting like you talking about why am I tripping? I gotta pay for my fucking car, my nigga. I gotta pay for this shit to get fucking repaired, my nigga. What are you talking about? He's like, nigga, how much you want? Nigga, if I tell you how much I really want, you gonna look at me crazy. You don't got that on you, respectfully. I see what you're driving. I see the way you're behaving. You don't have insurance, my nigga. So I'm like, nigga, I already know if I ask you for a band right now, you're not gonna pull that bitch. I'm like, okay, here, let's keep. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need at least 500, respectfully. If I take it to a body shop, you know how much you gonna ask for this, my nigga? Like 1,000, bro. When it comes to cars, my nigga, when it comes to damage, my nigga, they be having to replace the whole fucking part, my nigga. Even if they don't replace it, just the fact that they taking it off, they want at least a band, my nigga. So I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to dream about going through this. But now that I'm here, I need your fucking ID, then, my nigga. I need something. But he's like, no, I don't want to. The nigga, weird ass nigga over there. Bro, on the set, bro. This is set, bro. Get up out of here, bro. You doing too much. And I'm like, bro, Beat it. I'm like, I'm literally not even acknowledging him. He's like, you a bitch for recording. You a bitch for. I'm like, you can say whatever you want about me, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I really just came from the gym. I'm just trying to get some gas, man. I really just want to go about my fucking day. But this is now inconveniencing me. You tripping on me for being upset that my car got hurt? Why you not upset the nigga that fucking crashed into me? You know what I'm saying? So he's over here just banging on me, talking about some whatever, talking about some, oh, you can't get no gas from here. Nigga, what? I still got gas from there. Guess what? I got gas. What are you talking about? You thought you was gonna stop me from getting gas? And then what? You gonna try to stop me from getting gas when I'm the one that got my car hit? Just make it make sense, my niggas. You gonna trip on me like I'm not the one whose car got hit? Then like come on, bro. So that's how my fucking Thursday morning fucking went. But naturally, you would think it can't get any worse than that, right? And it doesn't. It doesn't get any worse because, like I said, my life just gets better. In reality, right? I'm mad at the behaviors of the nigga after the fact. Once I seen the car, I was like, okay, this is manageable and it's not too crazy. I wasn't too, like, because in my head, I'm like, all right, like, I was worried that it was, like, something that was going to be, like, super duper obvious, I thought my car was going to be bent, like, fucked up. So when I seen it, I was like, okay, this is something I can kind of just, we could kind of go about our day. But it's like, nigga, now you turning up on me? Now you tripping on me? Nah, I need the ID. I ain't gonna lie, I need your information. Because now you doing too much. Where you could have been a real nigga and be cool and be chill, and probably told this nigga to chill. You want to let this nigga turn up on me? Nah, I need something, bro. I need something. Okay, you don't want to give it? It is what it is. I'm not gonna, what I'm supposed to do? Put my hands on you? Like, come on, bro. Nigga telling me, because the guy had a kid. He was like, he got his daughter with him. What would you do if you had your daughter with you? I told nigga straight, I said, I wouldn't crash into somebody. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys have the wrong one. But you got the right one, because Allah teaches me to lead with peace and to know that what goes around goes around. Treat people how you want to be treated. I try to be respectful. I try to get the information. He don't want to give it to me. I'm not going to force it. I know my God got me. I know that me going through that, there's a bigger blessing or bigger win coming from me. I don't know why I had to get my car hit, but for some reason, it had to happen how I did. And like I said, I'm just going to just trust Allah's plan, trust Allah's guidance, and just let it make sense when it's supposed to make sense. That's the only way, because like I said, I feel like a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, because a year ago I still was kind of cool. A year ago, I probably would have really been hurt. I probably would have crashed out for real. But now I'm just in a place of peace and a place of understanding that just sometimes life just be life in. Because like I said, when I seen the Dodge already got an accident, that was way worse in the sense of, nigga, we don't have no idea who did it. I don't even know when the fuck it happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be leaving the house sometimes and I don't be thinking like, let me check the car. Somebody crashed into our car and it's parked. So in my head, I'm like, I already can't do too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, with this one, I have every right to, but I'm not. I'm not, bro. You got it, my nigga. You got it. Like, just go there, bro. Like, if you was gonna do the hit and run, you should have just ran. I don't know why you sit here and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. So pretty much, damn, the mucus is trying me today. So pretty much, right? I tried to, you know what I'm saying? I got the gas, you know what I'm saying? So I just headed home and showered, and I just tried to take a nap before work. Why the nap was so ineffective, my nigga? Like, I'm talking about I'm asleep, but I'm awake. Like, my brain was so awake. And I think it was because of how upset I was over the situation that I just couldn't my brain just was just too active. You know what I'm saying? So, literally for like 2 hours, I just barely got only, like in that whole 2 hour span, because I went to work at 12, and I got home around like 10, I didn't get no sleep till like 11 something. And that shit had me so hot. Shit had me just so hot, bro. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, nah. But then, right, after that I felt the time of napping, I had to work. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go on my shift. So, I don't know if I told you guys this. I know I told you guys this. But, you know, old girl that I told you guys that, you know, was seeing what was up with. Hey, we ain't spoke in a little while, right? And between that time, she had me calling me, and I had like 2 missed calls from her. One time she called me at like 12 in the morning. I didn't answer because I was asleep. And another time she called me at like 2 in the morning. Didn't answer because I was asleep. So in my head, I'm like, if she really wants to talk to me, she gotta call me during my business hours. Like this, I was pretty clear that I'm like, you know, I don't play on my sleep with this girl. So in my head, I thought she was just trying to get me to reach out to her. So I wasn't falling for that. But this Thursday, yesterday, I'm on the way to work. She happens to catch me and calls me. And I wanted to ignore it, but in my head, I'm like, you know what? You can't keep running away from this. And in actuality, like I said, I didn't want to hear her out. Because y'all know me. I tell you guys this all the time. I be wanting closure for situations that I give a fuck about, but these people don't ever give a fuck about it. That's like that. This situation just, I feel like, solidified that I care way more than people be caring about me getting wronged or might be. Because I guess if I'm doing you wrong, I probably wouldn't care how you feel. But it just be showing me that, like, when people be doing me how they do me, they don't, like, once they leave the situation, that shit is out of their brain. They're not thinking about me. They don't care. Because this girl calls me, and, like, in my head, I'm like, I hope you know shit is not just peaches and Keon. Like, we're not cool right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, we're not even cool right now. Why you call me like we just cool, like, and shit? You ain't texting me, you ain't talking to me, and you just calling me, whatever. Call me, and I'm like, hello? She's like, hello, Caduce. I'm like, hello, S. And she's like, you know, like, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm on the way to work. And I'm serious. Like I said, I'm like, just get to the point type shit. Because I'm like, you know, I'm saying, let the person talk and they're going to expose themselves. So I'm letting her talk, and she just basically been going in, talking about something like, life's been good, you know what I'm saying, that she's just been staying out the way. People been checking on her. During this time, she actually was able to get closer to family, be connected with the people that she needs to connect with, connect with the people that she cares about, and like, she was just saying all this good stuff, and in my head, I'm like, it's so crazy how, you know, life is good for you when it's like, I tried to tell your ass that life was going to be good. I tried to tell you that if you just calm down, pray, and hope for the best, everything is going to just play out as it should. This situation that me and her was involved in wasn't even that, it was that deep. Let me not even say it. But it was something that I felt like, if we just tell our truth, we got nothing to worry about. And I tried to tell this girl this, but instead she thought she just knew better, was just so well versed in just how the system works, that she just knew that everything was just going to go to shit already. So because of that, she was stressing herself out, making herself worried, not me adding to this. If anything, maybe my relaxation was fucking her up and like fucking with her, because I'm the one at the focus of it. But she's worried about it. And that's why in my head I was like, what did you do that you're so worried about? Why are you so scared? Why are you so worried? I'm the one that should be worried. But I know I didn't do anything, so I'm good. Yet she decided to, instead of working with me, you know what I'm saying, get on the same program, follow a real leader, follow a real nigga with a real actual vision. You know what I'm saying? Because I told her this. I said, you know, it's not like I don't be having girls, not I don't be interested in bitches, it's not I don't be getting any. Shit don't be going anywhere because these bitches be ghosting me. And I told her, I said, I think I just be too much for these bitches. I think I just be too much. I'm too consistent. I'm too reasonable. I'm too real. I'm too much of a real person. So I think some of these girls, they be scared. They can't handle it. And that's fine. But now that you're in my life, all I ask is just trust the nigga. Just really hear me out. Really see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to catch this vision. Try to really catch this vibe. And she made it seem like she was gonna be able to do that. This situation happens, she completely throws away the vibe. Completely fucks up the vibe. Completely just loses the whole plot. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I barely even know you. Like, I'm talking about this girl is full blown yelling at me like she's my mama or something. Talking about let's get our parents involved. You're doing too much, gang. You're doing too much. Then you tell me, okay, I need some time. We're not gonna talk right now. Look, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We just in the talking stage. If you tell me you need some time apart, I'm assuming I'm never gonna hear from you again. And guess what? For that week, for that 2 weeks, I didn't hear from her. So when I was getting all these calls, I'm like, what are you calling me for? Did you not remember how you left the last conversation? And like I be trying to tell y'all, if we don't have no discussion, we don't have no, you're not finna just move on like nothing happened. And I told her in the moment, I said, I'm gonna let you get all this off, but just remember, I'm gonna remember this shit. I'm gonna save all the shit you're saying. She was calling me stupid, didn't say I didn't want to listen, saying I'm like all this stubborn shit, but it was really her. Just for her now that everything's going the way that I told her it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Now she's all on, yeah, I'm at peace, I'm happy. You know, people that I didn't even think cared about me were reaching out to me. Oh, you don't say. So, yeah, you know, I got a couple days off and shit. In my head, I'm like, what you telling me for? She's like, I got so many days off. And in my head, I'm like, that's cool. Like, now you get to do your own thing. Because I'm not linking with you, fool. She was talking about, oh, are you going to the run club today? I'm like, no, I'm not going to the run club. In reality, between me and y'all, I almost said fuck that run club. Because I thought, in my head, I'm like, you can have it. I don't even want to go to the run club. If you're going to possibly be there, I don't want to go there. But then I told myself, couldn't you better than this? You didn't do anything wrong, so don't let this girl live in your head rent free. Go to that run club whenever you got the time and whenever it's convenient for you, of course, and do your own thing. Don't have no issue with her. I told her, I said, we cool, but how it is right now is how it's gonna be. Because literally, she asked me, like I said, you know, I'm telling you, women be, just let them talk, they're gonna talk their life away. Tell me all this shit in my head. I'm like, that sound good, and I would probably be excited for you if you had listened and you didn't do what the fuck you did to me 2 weeks ago. But right now, I don't give a fuck. I could care less, honestly. So she told me all this stuff, and she's like, how you been? How's work been? I said, work's been smooth. And that's all I said. And immediately, she caught the vibe. Immediately, she caught the new vibe that I was throwing and was like, oh, okay. Well, talk to you later. And I said, yep, talk to you later. And I hugged the fuck up because clearly, if we're not going to discuss the elephant in the room, what we talking about then? Honestly, if we're not going to talk about what fucking happened between us and like why the fuck we not and why we in this fucking weird ass position anyway, where you're trying to catch me and hopefully get a phone call with me, and that's what was irritating the hell out of me. She kept calling me but wouldn't leave a message, wouldn't text and follow up or say nothing. So that's why to me it's like, clearly you know you're wrong. Clearly you know I have every right to leave you on delivered or read. So you just don't want to have that happen. So you're just not going to text me to avoid that, period. That's what for me is like, I wish people would like, especially the girls that I talk to, I wish they would take seriously and take heed when I tell them my psychology background. I tell these girls all the time, every fucking time, every girl I fucking deal with, I tell her, I got into psychology because I was so interested in patterns. I was so interested in human behaviors. I was so interested in, why do people do this? Why do people move this way? Can you see it coming? Is there, like, I just always been so passionate about that shit to the point where I started being able to just tell. People say certain things, people move a certain way, people do certain behaviors. I can just tell the trajectory. So from an early stage with this, I said, bro, please. So I just be hurt because, like I said, I just feel like people be trying to undermine my intelligence and undermine my ability to recognize bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this girl was just giving me bullshit. You don't just yell at somebody, hang up the phone on them, tell them we're not talking no more, I need a break. Don't acknowledge that shit. Don't ever get back cool and then just try to call the nigga and then tell him life has been good, everything's going well for me. What the fuck? Like, real talk. Like, does that make sense to you? But like I said, like I told that other nigga, like I said with the guy that was on Twitter, I was mad about the girl that said I want the money for the nails and the shit. You see what I did? Don't explain yourself to them, because they don't really care. They don't really give a fuck. They have it in the back of their minds and they know, but they're just so hoping that you'll be such a man that you'll just move past it. But that's the difference between me and most men. I'll be such a man and I'll move past it, but I'm gonna move past you too. Like, I'm not gonna deal with you in that manner no more. Like, once you show me that, because in my head I'm like, you just basically showed me that in a time of turmoil, in a time of like where me and my shorty, we need to be holding it down, we need to hold each other down, you're gonna give up. You just showed me that when the Titanic happens and there's not enough space on that fucking piece of wood, you're gonna let me drown, my nigga. And then 2 weeks later, hear about there was rescue boats. Oh, I could have let this nigga live. Yeah, and I was trying to tell you there was enough space, but you didn't want to listen. That's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince somebody. I'm not gonna sit here trying to convince a grown ass person. Hey, you don't want to listen to me? Go ask ChatGPT. The shit that I was telling this girl, she could have literally asked AI. You could have just confirmed it right then and there, but instead you want to just be thinking you know everything. You just thinking you're just so knowledgeable. But during this whole situation, you show nothing but naivete, naiveness. You've shown you're naive. You've shown that you're a little not all the way there sometimes with some of your decision making. And you wanted me to just trust you with this point after everything you done put me through already? No. Now you need to listen to me. But of course, you didn't want to listen to me. So now you have to experience life without me. But of course, people always realize after I'm out their life, that was a good ass nigga. And he was funny, and he was fun, and he was like, he wasn't doing just the ordinary shit that everybody else do, just go to the club, smoke weed, drink all day, every day. He was actually willing to explore. Yeah, you're not gonna meet that many niggas like that. You're not gonna meet that many niggas that's like cool like that. You might get a nigga that has all of that, but there's something. There's something. But hey, like I said, if women wanted, I told you guys earlier in the episode, if women wanted a full package, they would fuck with me. But they don't. Man, they don't want a full package. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much after that bullshit ass little, like I said, what I thought and what I was so hopeful of, which was going to be a moment of not reconciliation, but just a moment of closure, just so we could really because that's what I be wanting, bro. I wish people cared as much as I cared about them. That's it. I tell you guys this all the time. That's why it be sucking, because like I said, I'm forced to just keep the shit to myself, because people don't be caring like that, bro. They don't be giving a fuck, because if they did, they wouldn't do people the way they did. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap the episode right here. Like I said, sadly I wasn't able to see any movie this week, so I can't break down no movies for you guys. But next week I will have a movie and more topics and more of my weekly recap to get into. This has been episode 58 of the STAYDOWNLA Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys make this possible. I make this possible, but you guys give me motivation to come and making it possible. So I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. It's your boy KSTAKS the P. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Shh, 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 shh. Quiet on the creek. I don't know why I did all that. But yeah, this is episode 58 of STAYDOWNLA Podcast. Sorry that you guys see me get a little passionate right there. It just sucks, because like I said, for me it's like, literally when she stopped talking to me, I said she's gonna wait a week, or she's gonna just try to just move past this like this shit didn't happen. And it's like, I probably would have if you didn't call me out my name. If maybe we had a little more time together. I've known you less than a month. I may have known you, but I've known you less than a month in this version of you. And you can't even, like, you know what I'm saying, just be chill, be cool. But in reality, I'm kind of glad, because she showed me her true side. You know what I'm saying? She showed me who she really is. And what my bestie always told me, you gotta see these girls in all versions of them. You gotta see them at home. You gotta see them with their parents. You gotta see them with their friends. You gotta see them by themselves. You gotta see them on set. I was able to see all of this, and that was what it took, and showed me that, like, yeah, I can't deal with you. And I'm glad, because sometimes for me, my issue is, and I think it's an issue with all niggas, we be wanting to make it work so bad that we'll stay when we're supposed to be leaving, but I'm not doing that no more. Well, let me not say that. Like I said, I'm not gonna fight for something that doesn't need to be fought for, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, had she not did that, I probably would still be dealing with her, but it would, like I said, it would be different, I guess. It wouldn't be like, oh, like, she couldn't have did that and not, apologize. Pretty much what I'm saying. Like, she would have had to acknowledge that shit. There's no way I would have just been so desperate to want to deal with somebody that I would fuck with that. But I know that us as niggas sometimes, when we supposed to be leaving, when we supposed to stop dealing with these girls, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just be like, man, I'm probably not gonna get another girl for like another year. Let me just fuck with her for a while I can. So I'm not on that shit no more. I've been going 2 years strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know another 2 years strong if I fucking have to. I'm gonna get the proper treatment, dead homies. And I'm not even talking on some like, oh, like I'm the catch or I'm the prize. I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bitch. So I'm not a nigga that needs to be treated or wine and dine. I'm just, as a real nigga as I am, as a man, I'm going to be treated like a man, and I'm going to be respected as such. It is what it is. So, till then, your boy is single, ready to mingle. Dead homies. I'm out of here. Peace.